Hi guys, welcome to frame 12, Snookers Burden Trophy, Series 7, Mark Harris to break there. I've made a mistake on the last video. It should have been frame 11 because we skipped over frame 10 because I took that for the bonus frame award. So apologies, I'm going to have to call this frame 12 as it is. But if I was to follow suit from the videos beforehand, this technically should be frame 11, but actually it is frame 12. So happy to clear that up. And in the first frame, both Mark and our queuing was quite good. We were using the sight-in tool, the sight-right tool, which I've made on the 3D printer. For about 10-15 minutes, we were using it before our first frame. So the video before this, you might notice, you might not, but my queuing was a lot better at the beginning. And both of us, we both potted some lovely balls. So I think that sight right is working. So what we're going to do, we did do a little film of it, but it was from this angle that you're watching now. I think it'd be better if we did a video where we show you the sight right tool from our point of view, what we can see and how it's working. There's Mark taking this red on. Oh, what a lovely, lovely, delicate shot that was. So yeah, bear with us. We'll do it next week. We'll film a little video from our point of view so you can see. Oh, that's a shame. Mark's potted a lovely red there. Anyway, I'm going to take his next red. Can I hold for the black blues there if I cannot? Well, it's a lovely pot. But yeah, so if you do want one of these sight right tools, the link is in the description to my eBay site. Taking on this blue, good angle to get back round to the reds. Have I overhit it or underhit it? Ah, it's kind of in no man's land there, I'm afraid. And as ever, my rest work looks awkward as you like. Have I covered this red with the blue? Yes. I'm trying to think of a way to give you guys discount on the sight right tool if you want to buy it. If you go to eBay, what I'll do is I'll set the auction to open to offers, and then just send me an offer of something like 25% less of what it's selling for. Just put a little message in, say you're so and so from Snookers Burden Trophy, and then we'll go from there. Happy days. Well, the last 2 or 3 days, subscription numbers have risen dramatically. So if you're one of those, thank you very much. If you're not, head over to our channel, click the subscribe button and help us try and reach 500 subscribers before our year anniversary, which is in May. That was for the black, and I didn't expect to actually hit the black towards the pocket, but had that red gone in, that would have been a fantastic shot. Ah, wow. I can't argue with that. And Mark's pointing to where he would like the cue ball. Yeah, see, he's cueing lovely. Is it the sight right tool? Who knows, but it's definitely, we had a slight improvement after using it just the one time. Yeah, it's just a little bit more reaction. That should have bounced off the cushion and been just right, but Mark's not too happy about that. And that red nearly went. Well, it's quite a fine cut for me. But yeah, not a problem. And I was playing for the pink, but I didn't get on the right side of the table. So, well, here's a shot that I was trying to explain the other day. I was in two minds whether to go for the pot there or get the cue ball safe behind the sort of bulk colours, and I've done neither, and because my mind wasn't made up, I've attempted kind of like both the shots, if that makes sense. And like Mark says, Mark knows exactly what shot he's going to do. He gets down and he plays it. Me, sometimes my first instinct, I put a pause on it for a minute, then I think about, well, what if I do this, what if I do that? And 9 times out of 10, I'll come back to my first thought. But then I've got all these other options playing around in my head, which does muddy the waters a bit. So I do need to be a bit clearer in my decision making and be a bit more committed, which Mark's sort of painted a good picture for me for that. So thanks, Mark. I will try and put that into practice next week. And see this shot now, where that red is, just try and remember that shot for a bit later in the frame. I'll mention something. But that was a nice little kiss on the pink, as Mark said. Obviously didn't play for the kiss, but that worked out lovely. And it's just the right angle. I don't want to snooker myself on the red. I'm going to play for the red on the left. So I just need a little roll through. Now I'm going to play, obviously, for the pink in the middle pocket. And this shot, I'm thinking, well, if I missed by miles, I could go in off the red. But no, don't think that. Just play the pot. And in doing so, I'm not sure if I talked myself out of that shot. Anyway, a little bit frustrating, but both of us cueing nice. I mean, that one didn't even touch the sides, so just a shame the cue ball didn't, get to where Mark was pointing. Is he going to take this yellow on? Yes. Well, dare I say I'd be going for this, but probably the wisest choice is to go for a safety. Well. Surprised myself there. That was a banger. Shame I couldn't get onto the blue. Pink's the ball, really. It's the only ball I've got a chance of potting. Maybe the green, but I would be hampered a bit. But that would give me a nice angle to get back round. But surely pink's the right choice. Ah, dear. Yeah, not so good, that one. I've given Mark the red that I would have probably played. That wasn't the red I was playing for. That's a nice little kiss on the pink, but is the pink going to roll too far? Well, it's cuttable, but there is a chance of going in off. I think Mark's going to go for it anyway. I mean, if he can avoid the in off, he should get a nice cue ball back down amongst the reds. They're a little bit tied up. There's one loose. One loosey-goosey, but the rest need a bit of work. Yeah, trying to avoid that in off. He's actually missed the pot, but in doing so, left me a chance here. So I want to screw back to sort of in between where the cue ball and the pink is. That's what I'm aiming for, sort of in the middle area there. And I didn't quite get into it, but again, another lucky little kiss. And it's pretty straight, so I can't really do a lot. There's no point trying to force any reaction here because the reds are, I haven't got an angle to get into them, so just take the points. Don't snooker yourself on the pink. And just going to have to play a safety. Yeah. Have I got the legs? Have I left a loose red for Mark? Is this going to run? Don't think he can see that one, can he? I think he can. Yeah, he could. Just not enough, maybe. Okay, now remember the red I said about earlier? Well, this red near the cue ball is in a similar position, although the cue ball is a lot closer. Surely that's the red I should be playing for. Why am I playing for this red now? I mean, the red to the left of the cue ball, play it soft, I'll be on the pink. That was... Don't understand what I've done there. I mean, from this angle, it looks a lot more potable than it must have done on the day. That's all I can think of. And I do vaguely remember looking at it thinking, oh, it looks too tight. but I potted one very, very similar to that 3 or 4, 5, 6 shots ago. So yeah, that was what I was talking about earlier. Shot selection. It's just sometimes I just can't see it until after. But my gut instinct was that red. Why didn't I should stick to my gut instinct. Oh, nut shove there. I'm so happy Mark's got clothes on. Yeah, I didn't quite, I cued across that one a bit. And I've left that red very potable. This is, Mark's got a long bridge there, look again, that was one of the things he was trying to cut out, but if it works, it works. I mean, Mark's got 45 years of playing snooker, and it's very, very hard to sort of change some fundamental parts of your game, really, after that amount of time. But he's doing his best to try and stop a few bad habits. And I mean, look at this, look at the stars, 4-2. Now Mark's won this trophy 4 times to my 2, so he must be doing something right. And in case you didn't know, that is what the stars do mean. I had a message from Jay and John, Snooker Shorts. Hi guys, love the channel. Yeah, those stars are obviously the how many times we've won the series each, and I'm running out of space on Mark's side, so I do need to win this series, not just for that, but for my confidence. I think if Mark goes 5-2 ahead, I'm gonna be standing at the foot of Kilimanjaro. Oh dear. Well, it wouldn't be the Burden Trophy if I didn't have an in-off. That's a huge part of my game I'm trying to cut out. Now, on this nice fast table, it's kind of, in terms of that sort of shot, I do need to play it very, very slowly compared to what I normally do. And here we go. Anything you can do, I can do too. Little fist bump there. Well, this has given me a lovely chance. You've got the red that I'm aiming for at a nice angle now to stay on the pink. So I just want to kind of stun this in, but get a good angle on the pink. I don't want to go past the halfway point on the table, otherwise I will be kicking myself. Yeah, didn't even touch the sides. Nice. So in the frame before this, I had a similar shot where the pink was over the pocket and I snookered myself for the next red when the pink got respotted. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, I haven't even looked at the pink spot. I've just been tunnel vision getting this ball in, and you know what's going to happen next, don't you? Because I just gave you the backstory. I snookered myself on the red that I was playing for, so that is, you know, you can't teach that. That's, you know, that's just, I don't want to say stupidity, but it's just basic stuff. But it's easy to do. I mean, even the pros do it sometimes. And that is almost a fantastic snooker from Mark. Oh, or is it? I think I can just see, yeah, I can see this red quite easily actually. But what shot am I going to do?
I mean, you can tell he's on first.
Well,
I mean, you can tell.
well, I might have been better off just to play a dumping shot there. If Mark can pot this, then happy days. And it's a great pot, but where's the white going? A little bit of frustration there from the Harriser? The Harris? The Mr. Harris?
I think that's a bit lucky there.
Well, I've taken a bit of a lead, but same thing happened in the first frame of this session, in the last frame. So I cannot count my chickens yet. I did that, I think, last time, and I got a bit too confident. I started taking on ridiculous pots. My safety wasn't as good as Mark's. And Mark potted some bangers to win that frame. So
It's going to be lucky, I think.
I'm trying desperately not to let that happen again. And look at this. Is there a gap?
See,
There's
last frame-
always a
last frame,
gap.
it's having a bit of luck.
Yeah.
This frame, we've had a couple of kisses.
Yeah,
and
just.
Just what it is, isn't it?
I should be able to get a good return safety here, using the blue as a marker.
But it's easy to only remember the person's.
Well, I've played a bit of a crafty safety there.
I mean, that was
Tried to
fucking unlucky
leave
not
both
to
reds
see
safe,
it
but the
before
cue ball,
Unlucky
really, I wanted it up near where the pink is. I mean, Mark does have a chance to take this on here,
I got to on so far.
but that's not an easy shot. It did look easier from where I was standing, but from this point of view, that doesn't look very easy at all. Well, fair play for taking it on.
It'd be risky leaving you that shot, but
Nice white anyway.
it's safe to go.
I mean, perfect, really.
Well, yeah, but safe enough that you wouldn't go for it.
Oh. Yeah,
Yes, well, plenty of points left on the table. It's not over yet. I do need to just protect my lead, because
sometimes
Mark's
you've
end
got
of
to take a risk,
end game is, you know,
especially if-
much better than mine,
especially if
and
you've
that
got
is a
all
mistake.
definite colours.
I don't know why I do that so many times. And surely the ball, if I'm going to play at that angle, of course it's going to go towards that pocket, corner pocket, every time.
Just want to do a nice little.
So I either need to play it more slower or play it on a more of an angle so I can get the cue ball, the object ball onto the side cushion. And this now, again, I was supposed to be slicing that red ever so thinly,
No, you're not.
so it would
You didn't play good.
kind of rest around the yellow area, but in fact what I've done is put it into a more of a potable position for Mark. So there you go, mate, which he does take. Now he's got some decisions. He's going for the black, needs the points,
Was our
and I was a little bit relieved there, I must say.
It's unforgivable.
Has he got a snooker though?
Didn't have confidence.
Yes, he has. Well, I've got a couple of options here. I looked at going around the yellow off the top cushion,
Where the white one is.
but I think
Sort of like you don't want to win the frame.
percentage-wise, I need to come down this end, come off the bottom cushion.
Oh,
At least then I can aim towards the left-hand cushion, and I've got a big area to aim for, because, I mean, not somewhere between the middle pocket and the red, I'd say half that space I can aim for, because I should hit the red anywhere from the red up towards halfway point between the red and the middle pocket, if that makes sense. So this is definitely a percentage shot, but where am I going to leave the red if I do hit it? Yeah, so I've hit it actually midway, and I have left it over the pocket, and that could be disastrous. We've got the black ball up there as well. Yeah, and look at that. If the yellow goes behind the brown, Mark might be able to get his way back into this frame. Yeah, it's very well played. Nice and controlled. Bit of magic there. Producing a black ball out of thin air. Can Mark pot the yellow? Oh, he's not happy about that. Although I am. Still, it's only 13 points in it now, and there's 27 left on the table, so this game could be anybody's. And I've just played the weight of that just right, knowing that it's going to run and run and run, but I have got a snooker out of this, so I'm happy about that. Is it going to be a miss though? No, it was very close,
Oh, I'm back again. I'm in exactly the same
but no
spot.
cigar.
No, I can see it this time, but it's a free
However, I do get a free ball, and I ummed and ahed over this one because it's such a tight shot and it was so straight. The plan was to pot the black and get back on the black, but it would have left myself a really, really difficult second black, and I just didn't feel right on this shot, and that's why I missed. But I got the cue ball where I wanted it, because that would have left me a nice angle to get onto the yellow. So, you know, I think I took the right shot there. Has Mark? Has he got the legs? Well, it's very straight, and the chances to get on the green after this is very slim. So again, I was in two minds what to do here, and yeah, that's the result. Not a great shot. Left Mark a great chance here. Can he just roll this one in? Is he going to force the cue ball up for the green? He did. Didn't get the yellow though. A little kiss on the blue there didn't help. But again, another snooker. And again, quite a straightforward scenario, same as that red. If I come off the bottom cushion, I've got about 12 inches of cushion to play off, although actually this time the yellow is further out from the cushion, so I could miss the yellow altogether. So I am going to try and hit the yellow full ball. I mean, there is a slight chance I could pot this. It's probably one in 100 chances, but there's always a chance. But I need to hit this full ball, otherwise I could completely miss. Yeah, that's a nice shot. And is it safe? Yeah, pretty much. Although Mark might be able to screw back behind the blue.
Just try that up and down behind the blue.
I'm sure that's a shot he's probably going to try and take on, but he don't want to overhit it because the yellow will come back. And oh, that was so close. If it had just hit the yellow on a millimetre to the left, it would have probably stayed behind the... Sorry, hit the pink a millimetre to the left, it probably would have stayed behind the pink. But I can see the yellow, but I do need to bend the cue ball slightly to get onto the right hand side of the yellow, which is giving it some check side there. And I've just overhit it a bit too much, obviously. Green does go past the brown. So will I attempt to pot it? No. What I'll do is I'll leave it over the bottom pocket for Mark. And that's the shot I was talking about. I do overhit that particular shot, and the amount of times Mark just picks off the ball like this. Yeah, nice shot. Nice little kiss on the pink there. Should give himself an angle for the blue. Oh, I'm going to be kicking myself if Mark clears up from this.
I want it in line with that pocket, don't I? Anywhere in line with that pocket so I can get on the pink.
Yeah, he's trying to work it out. Brown to blue should be quite easy. It's one good shot on this brown. And as the cue ball, not quite got the legs. Could have done with a couple more rolls, but it's definitely on, and he can definitely get on the pink. So, oh.
Don't deserve to win. Why don't I fucking
If the pink wasn't there, this shot would be so much easier. I have to get the big stuff out, and not only that, I need to get the Mark Williams double cross rest, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not tall enough, I'm afraid, to get into this. So I am going to try and pot it, but I also need to avoid hitting the pink to foul. And I just couldn't see it. It made this shot so awkward, and I am trying to pot it. I'm holding my breath. Oh. Well, dare I say that's worked out quite favourable for myself, but it's such a poor shot. I don't deserve to be, rewarded with a decent safety there. That was definitely for a pot.
No, it's near.
And Mark's tried to get a safety, but he might have given the frame away here. All I need is the blue, really. I mean, I do need the pink actually. If I pot the blue, Mark needs a snooker.
You only did blue.
So I shall try and pot the blue and the pink. Yeah, nice pot. Could have done with a bit more on the cue ball there. Yeah, I knew it too. I just banging my fist on the table just to show I was a little bit like, Anyway, it's definitely potable. Oh, wow. That was frame ball. Mark needs both and a snooker. Can he get one? The black's out. It's not on a cushion, so it's not impossible. He really doesn't want to pot the pink, so can he get a good safety here? Well, he's put the pink pretty safe. That's a nice shot. All I need to do is roll the pink over towards the pocket. In fact, potting it is the best scenario, obviously, but if I can make it more difficult for Mark's next shot if he gets one, I'd say that's pretty difficult. If he needs to get, I mean, could he get a snooker out of this? He needs to get the pink out and the cue ball to stay down there. Can he do it? Let's see. Oh no. Well, there we go, guys. So that's 7-5. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, we will do a video on the sighting tool based on the sight right phenomena. And there is a link in the description if you want to go ahead and buy one. And we'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks very much.